in a similar way to all of this, and you just know what you know, and that's why I'm up here. I'm just telling y'all, don't just think, oh, it's not my kid. Y'all, these kids were not bad kids. They were not bad
No.
kids. They get in this and don't know what's even going on. And if y'all don't think law enforcement, y'all, I'm telling y'all that the people that are not supposed to be in it are in it. And if we don't all watch what's going on, America's not going to be America anymore either. And that's what's going on. We are being torn apart from the inside out, and we have to stand up for our kids and their freedoms, because we're going to die. They're going to be here. Is this what we want to leave them in? We can't keep on saying that everybody's innocent. And I know we can't just say that about every person, but we have to keep an open mind and watch. If you see what's going on in this case, they're playing us like we are stupid. Do y'all hear me? That PCA, that man said he saw
Well, we've
that
been ridiculed because we've
that
been
man said he saw that sheet from the door. Y'all, that's
been
illegal.
talking
That case
that.
should have been thrown out. He saw
That's
that
the
sheet from
thing.
the door. That's a lie. It was under her body. Why do you think they didn't call the police? Man, Kiely was scared of them police. She was scared of a lot. And I feel bad, even though I didn't know. Like, I beg God, please, them kids are young. I'm 40. Let me go. I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine. It drives me crazy. And when I tell y'all I cry, because I get emotional about everything, but like, all I can think is that somebody's babies. And if I was their parents, I would be in jail, just like Steve's doing. Who tells somebody's parents that they don't need? What did you just say to me? That's my kid. You have lost your mind. But I think Ethan's parents know that it's bigger than what they can handle, and they knew what they could do for the other two. But like Steve is like me. It's like, nope. But I would be in jail. He's had more restraint than me. So all y'all that think he's crazy, y'all ain't seen crazy, baby. Because if that was my kid, I don't care, on TV, throughout the world, I would have showed my butt. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So just make sure you're protecting your babies.
I can take a guess here, and I can guess that you're a Southern mother. So yeah, I can agree with you. I get it. I get it.
No, we totally understand your passion.
Yes, and I've had people
We're the
lie
ones
to me,
that were
like,
ridiculed about
lie
it.
that said they loved me,
Speaking
and I
the
was
same
stupid because
stuff.
I thought everybody just loved you if you loved them back. And that's these girls. I don't think they were just out selling drugs. I think they got into something that was bigger than them, and they could not get out of it, and they were scared to death. And that makes me so mad about the way they died. I don't know. Like, no, I do not think Bryan Kohberger. There's no way. Okay, one person did this, so the other person stood there waiting on their time to die. That don't even make.
No, I agree.
None of it does.
We do, like you just said, we appreciate the passion you have for that, and thank you for feeling that way, because that's what needs to be. That's what we all need to feel. I agree. But thank you for jumping up here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. And I don't think about, like, I know what I'm saying now. They can put me down. They can find me. I don't care, because you know what? Somebody's got to start somewhere, and I cannot let this go. That house don't need to be torn down. No, that's why what's going to happen. I don't know what to do. I'm in Alabama, so good Lord, but I'm going to do whatever I can do sitting right here, because these are our children's futures, and it's just scary. So that's all I want to say, y'all. I just want everybody to be aware. I was saying it in chat, but it's like nobody was paying attention. I was like, no, people's got to look at me and listen to what I'm saying.
No, that's what our communities are about. That's why, even though we were getting ridiculed for a couple months pretty damn hard recently, because we have that same passion that you do. We totally agree with you. We totally feel you. We feel where you're coming from. We feel that fire in your soul when it comes to the stuff you're saying.
Every time I do it, I bust out crying. So I'm not able to even finish the live.
And it's important to us. It's important to us, to all of us, because if it wasn't, then we would have folded with all that ridicule instead of still standing strong and still believing in what we believe here. You know what I mean? So we appreciate your passion, for real.
And there's other cases that are like this. When it quacks like a duck, y'all, it's a duck. Okay.
Right. Well, you're gonna find that out tomorrow, because that's where we're going tomorrow.
Okay. And I mean, I've had some of the same ideas y'all have, and y'all are all. CJ's very, very, very respectful. I work a lot, so I'm in and out. Sometimes when I'm in, I can't, like, I'm engaged in work and this, but I have been because it haunts me, and I just feel like these kids should not die in vain like that. I mean, I don't even know what good it'll do is help the parents. It don't fix anything. It don't heal anything. I mean, I would be mad. I don't know. I bless them, because they better than me. I just don't know what I would do.
I get it.
Scary position in so many ways.
And then you got to be scared for your other kids. I'm sorry, Steve knows something. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Because what if? I mean, I don't know who. I wish I could tell y'all who it was, but I know that these poor kids are scared to death. And when 4 people die, you're going to close your mouth because you know what? That's too scary, man.
Yeah, I agree.
And they shouldn't have to deal with that. Okay, thank y'all. I'm sorry, but thank you.
Yes, ma'am. That's all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And again, like CJ said, we appreciate your passion. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for supporting us very much so. All right, gentlemen, thank you. Sorry, keep it real. Sorry, and what's up, Jrod? Thank you for jumping up here, brother. I appreciate you. What can I do for you? I think keep it real. You's up here first. What do you have to say, my friend? And we gotta try to shorten these up a little bit.
Short and sweet. I had a friend that went into 4chan, her and a bunch of other people. She told me that Bryan confessed about this whole killing, and that hasn't been out to the public yet. But that had occurred, and
so what's the alibi about then?
I don't know what the alibi is. To me, it's a delay tactic.
Why is he being defended? If he that doesn't. I mean, nothing against.
I mean, we
anybody.
saw the document.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. We saw the document. It's like the same thing with the case that I've seen that was a murder, and I wrote in the back about alleles and statistic threshold. The Sierra Lamar case, that individual went 3 years, not said nothing, didn't make a plea. He has that right to do that. Eventually, he made his plea of saying not guilty, went through the whole process. It was basically, I call it, a clown show. And in the end, there was 3 other cases plus DNA matching him. Still to this day, he only spoke and said, I didn't do it, despite his DNA and the girl's DNA was in the car and on the road.
Okay. Gotcha.
But with the sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I'm not contesting what you're saying. I haven't seen it, so I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a problem. Someone asked a question about how they could figure out the DNA in a trash. Well, when I'm learning from the forensic side was when they do the allele count, they listen to a certain sound, and that certain sound of echo gives that statistic threshold. And then each person has their own DNA statistic threshold. If there's more mixture, it gets harder. But if it's completely like this and this, you can match it.
Okay.
It's very difficult. You would have to watch and be in a courtroom for like what I did for on and off 5 years to understand it. I still don't understand it. I just look at this case. This is just a delay tactic, and expect that.
I get it. Absolutely. Okay. It's definitely interesting. That's for sure. I appreciate you coming up here to talk about that, my friend. I do. Absolutely.
I hope you have the time for another day because to me, with being Idaho, Dr. Coon's case, the baby that's 2 years old would have been.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That itself, it kind of reminds me of this on here of like what is going on with the police department and everything else. Why aren't you making an arrest?
Actually, I'm going to be revisiting that case here within the next couple of weeks. I've had it on my list to do that. So if you're interested, come on around. We'll be looking at it.
And then I'll bring one of the advocates that I know that they have their campaign going for PI, Philip Klein, to come back in. So I'll continue with you.
Sounds good, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, people. Bye, Jrod on point and everyone else.
All right.
Yeah,
have a good day, sir.
And just keep in mind, like 4chan, dude, there's so much stuff out there. Like you could find posts saying the sun's blue, bro.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of stuff on there that's way out there. But no, I respect what you're saying, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm going back into the chat. God bless everybody and have a good day.
Same to you, brother. Jrod, my friend, how are you?
There you go.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man, I had to come and see you, brother. A big shout out to JC, man. Big shout out to both of you. Big shout out to the whole chat, moderators. Big shout out to all subscribers. Please make sure to click like and subscribe to Dago. Man, I had to come here and say hi to you and show my respects to you, your content, your community. We share common subscribers. Yeah. Big shout out to Joanne. Big shout out to many others here.